Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. setting up second and short.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard on the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
Hurts pass. Complete to Saquon Barkley. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Great, set. I don't anyone else. No touch.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Now a shot here, deep middle. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Panther 50. With Lion. Buffalo 18.
On the carry, here's Israel Abanikanda. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third down and 9.
Get it. Crack all 80.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Trimmer.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Hurts. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
46-yard line.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Oh, run up the middle with Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
His throw left side is complete. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Big time play for Philly. 45 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Great.
Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Seahawks nothing.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchdown. That will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Back to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Now a pitch to Walker. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 10-7.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts to the air on first down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of
So the
6.
hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Great, set.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
On 2nd down, Walker, and he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Third down and 9. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set. On anyone, yeah?
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Ooh. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake. Hurts. Quick throw. Taken in. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berriger to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. The 3rd-round pick leading this offense well. It is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Great, set. 180.
Will fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
That's good.
That one good for 29.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This officially a 58-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tim DK. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. One caught, it's Chimray DK. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Let's go. Hey, check that.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
Go defense, one stop. Buffalo 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. There we go, set.
They'll try and run it with Walker.
Walker again, the ball carrier. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Street, ready, let's go.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
That's another Seahawks.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Ready, 60, Cowboy 80.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's a pair of
14
hookups
yards.
on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check. 70 Lion. No street. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Oots. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Rahad Campbell taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And he's in! Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And we brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles first down. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's to Robinson. He's got it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the 4th. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to DK. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Run here with Walker. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
First and 10. He'll look to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Let's go now.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10.
Cougar 19.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. Tight end going in motion here. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down is looming. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to grab a late lead.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. they'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw, Hurts. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Hurts again. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If they lose this game, this is going to be one of those possessions that they're going to get on the bus thinking about. I mean, you just can't let drives go to waste, especially at this stage of the game, Mike. I mean, now it's up to the defense. Can they go out there, bail the offense out, and close this game?
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. A move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.